and welcome to another episode on the Minerockin SMP. So we are still in my base. Nothing seems to have moved much after the last episode because basically all we did some shopping. We have done a little bit of work in between episodes. Primarily I went into the nether and we got ourselves some gold. I hate the nether, I really do, especially when I'm running an RTX pack, because it's light enough that you can see, but Netherrack is just such a flat texture that you end up falling down holes that you just don't pick up. So yeah, we didn't die, fortunately. We did get a few extra levels from mining all of the gold, but we are now done. I believe I should have enough to at least get what I want. I mean, we're going to have a trading hall over here, but it's not really going to be for getting much. I'm going to have some Fletchers and some farmers, and those are the guys that are going to be discounted. The rest of them can be basically anything, whichever gives me the cheapest job block, and it's just so I can have my own farm running at full speed. The Fletchers and the farmers are going to be so that I can generate myself a load of cheap, quick XP. Because discounted Fletchers give you a huge amount of XP for sticks, which is great. Doesn't cost you a huge amount of resources. And the same with farmers. Farmers give you a great load of stuff for either potatoes or carrots or whatever their first one is. So that's what we're going to use them for. What I may do is I may just go all Fletchers and all farmers, and that way around all I need to do is go and dig out some wood, but we shall wait and see for that one. So my today's plan, and the first step of today, having got all of the, I'm getting the wrong way, having got all of the gold, I think today's first plan is going to be to build ourselves our villager curing system. Now this is going to have to be quite a way away from here. So my thought was, what we shall do is we shall measure ourselves out about 80 blocks, and we'll go, if we can, about 80 blocks this way, which should be far enough to get them out of range of all of this. And what we can do is we can then break all of the beds, we can break all of the workstations, we can ship 10 of them that way, get them cured and rolled properly, and then ship them all back and put them into the iron farm. I'm going to do that. Actually, let's get this ordered right. Let's get the iron farm built first. That seems like a good plan. So if we're going to build the iron farm, I'm going to need to clear the space out. I'm going to need to clear the space out. What I really need to do is need to go and dig out my the space I want for my beacon, so I can get the space dug out. So, having said all of that, stage number 1 of today, let's get a beacon built. So we're going to go over. My original plan is for 4 beacons on this base, because of the size of it. So in that case then, first beacon is probably going to go behind me over there. Close enough so that we can get the usage of it on the main area, but far enough away that it's not going to, when we get the second, the third and the fourth beacon in, they all overlap and we get a nice big area of haste 2. So we shall go, stick the beacon over behind me, find where we're going to put it, dig straight down, because that's how you do this thing in Minecraft. So we'll dig straight down. We'll clear out a little area at base level, and then we'll get our beacon put in. So we shall see you in a bit, hopefully, with a nice fat beacon. And there we go. So, as you can see, we have a one-wide tunnel all the way back up to the surface with some glass at the top there. So now what we need to do, we take emeralds, blocks of emerald. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get our base level all put in. Pyramid's base level. for a full pyramid, for a full beacon is 9 at the base. You go 9 square at the base. We go 7 in the room above that. So we just move it 1 in. And we fill all of that in. I'm probably gonna need a bit more light in here. Not for the game, but for me. There we go. So we will stick one of you there, one of you there, one of you there, and one of you there. We're now going to go 5, obviously. And then on the top level, we go 3. And then finally, we grab our beacon. We whack it in. We can then... Oh. I need an emerald. So we want haste and haste 2. Drop that in there. And we now have haste 2, which means that we can now start mining a little bit faster down here. Now, at this level... it's not going to be insta-mine even with a haste 2 beacon, unfortunately. Just because it's a lot of deep slate. However, once we get upstairs, we will now have the ability, with a little bit of extra work, to insta-mine all of the stone that's above us, which is going to make life a lot quicker. So yeah, we should, in theory, be able to insta-mine a lot of the stone downstairs. Get that all sorted. So that is the plan. I'm going to mine out. I think my next job is to mine this out to this level. So I got a nice large square area here. And my next goal is to get this mined out in its entirety for all intents and purposes, but to that height. So we get a big, nice open bit with nothing that can spawn. We can get it nicely lit and not have to worry about mobs dropping down from the ceiling, which means I can then get my iron farm in here without having to worry too much. So that's the plan now. We have a beacon installed, up, running, good to go, which is always handy. So, yeah, we're going to go and get this mined out, and we shall see you in a bit. Right, so here we are in my massive hole. We've managed to get everything finished. The beacon over there makes doing this a hell of a lot easier, obviously. So we've cleared everything out. I have shulkers and double chests full of cobblestone now, so I'm not running out of that in a while. But this is going to be where my iron farm and villager trading hall XP farm is going to live, right here. We're going to have, it's 11 cells, so it should be 44, but I'm probably going to remove 3 of them just for an entrance, so I can get inside everything here. It's been this is going to be my first finished build, is the iron farmer, so I don't really know exactly what sort of start I'm going for. I've got a bit of an idea, but I am going to need to go and take a bit of a look on a redstone testing world to see if I can figure out exactly what I want it to look like. But hopefully you'll come back in a bit and we shall have a fully built, if not working, because there won't be any villagers in it, iron farm, and it'll be looking a little bit spiffing, we can but hope. So see you in a bit. Bye. Well, there we have an iron farm. We popped into the Nether and we went and picked up some warped wood, which we've got stripped warped wood behind half of them. We've got the warped nylium, or the warped, whatever these warped blocks are called, behind the other half. We've got some warped wood accents. We've got some soul lanterns, and there's soul lanterns above each of these guys' heads as well. This section here isn't going to stay. This is so I can get villagers in and out easily, which we are going to go and do in a minute. And then we've got some sea lanterns around the top, just to give us a bit of extra light. Inside here we have all of our beds. I will be finishing the rest of this off and fully decorating not all of inside here, but we're going to block off, so it's just going to be this front section with these chests in here. I will be changing my storage system at a later date. So this is just a real basic one at the moment, just pulling through. Oh, we've got some all over here as well. Pulling through all of the iron and the poppies. Being underground, it seems that the cats don't spawn, so we've got no cats, so I've got no string, which is a bit of a pain, but never mind. And then I've got all of my tradey bits in here. And this is to trade with these guys. So we went for... because I'm not actually using this as a proper trading hall. You know, I'm not doing books or anything like that. We're not doing armor or ammo or anything like that. We have some cartographers, because they will accept paper. Hence why we have the sugarcane farm up there. We have some farmers around the back here. These guys will obviously take crops, but also give me golden apples. So I've got golden carrots from a food source for the season. And then we have some Fletchers, and these are literally just so that I can give them lots of sticks, and they'll give me lots of XP. Now, none of these guys are discounted yet, hence why we have a train track down the bottom here. So this train track, if we follow it, we want to go, no, the right way around the first time around, goes up here. Oh, it's night, so we will skip this because I do not want creepers to creep. We shall just go and sleep in the bed that we have over at my curing station. So here's my curing station. This is the same one that we used last year or last season of Minerockin. It's my favourite curing station. It's a 10-pod station. So I can send a villager all the way down this track. It will come all the way down from the farm. It's over 100 blocks away, so they will break from that village and I won't end up messing up the iron farm. When they come up here, they will go into one of these little pods. These pods, it's a little bit hard to see on this because of the RTX pack, but it's a completely glass enclosure. I can then flick this switch and then the next one will go into the next pod and so on and so forth all the way down. We then can break the... we flick this, once they're in this pod, that drops them down. We can then break them out of their... hold fire. Have I built this wrong? Give me a sec. Can they get out of that? No, they can't because of glass block. No, fortunately, I haven't built this wrong. No, we are not insane. Once they drop down there, I can break them out of their minecart. And then Mr. Slappy over here, what we do is you push this button. And Mr. Slappy goes in between two of these guys. Once he's done two of them, we push this button and he moves on to the next two. And then we can flick this, push the button, and he goes on to the next two. Once he's done all that we've got, we push this button. Oh, we flick these all back. And he goes all the way back to his little home and he just sits there and he stays there. So that's how this works. He comes in, slaps them, turns them into zombie villagers, obviously. I have enough golden apples to do 10. Actually, I want to pop my bow in there as well. So I can do fully discount 10 villagers. Now, as this is for XP more than anything, the 10 villagers I'm going to do are the 4 at the front of each side. So 4 cartographers, going to do 4 Fletchers, and we're going to do 2 farmers, just so I can get those leveled up and get myself some golden carrots. So that's going to be my next job. We may do a quick time lapse of how quickly this thing works, but being 10 villagers and doing 2 at a time, this really does work quite quickly, so I can get lots of them discounted quite quickly. So that's my next job. We're going to get all of those done, get those in, and then we'll have a functioning iron farm, and I should hopefully be able to start repairing all of my tools, because literally all of my armor is slowly wearing away. I have a box full of broken tools, so I can get all of these and get some levels to get all of my gear sorted properly as well. So that's my next job. Let's get some villagers shifted over here, and then we'll get them all nicely converted and get them shifted all the way back. Okay then, so we have got our first 10 villagers into my converter. I have made a small mistake when I originally built this. This block in between the 2 villagers has to be a half slab at the top. Or it could be a trapdoor in theory, but I'd stick with a half slab if I was you. If it's a full block like I had it as glass, then the zombie won't necessarily see these guys and may not punch them. So all we do now, we make certain that we get rid of any decent bow. We have a bare bow. We need arrows of weakness, and we need our 50 golden apples. You need 50 arrows of weakness, and you need 50 golden apples to do 10. So you need 5 of each for each villager to get them fully discounted. All we do over here is we go and we send Mr. Slappy in. Mr. Slappy will then punch these 2 guys. We switch this switch, which pushes him forward to the next one. As soon as Mr. Slappy has slapped these 2, we push the button again. And it goes to the next one. We can flick that switch that way. We flick that switch that way. We then take our bow and we shoot both of these guys. We then take our apple and we feed these guys. And as soon as these 2 are done, we move them down to the next one. We flick that switch. We flick this switch. We grab our bow. We shoot this dude. We shoot this dude. We grab our apple. We feed them. We feed them. Next 2 have been done. We push them on to the next one. We flick that switch, which resets it that way. That switch resets it that way. Again, we shoot this dude. We shoot this dude. And we feed them. Last one done. So we flick that one. We go that way. Again, take our bow. Shoot that one. Shoot that one. Feed that one. Feed that one. We can then send Mr. Slappy back to his home right at the very start. Shoot you. Shoot you. Feed you. Missed. Feed you. We now have 10 villagers. Or 10 zombie villagers. All being cured, as you can see by the wondrous little golden... well, since they've changed the potion effects, you can now see that they're all being cured. Hopefully this shouldn't take too much longer. I think it generally runs quite quickly. I think in theory I could have made this a little bigger and got it all the way round. But if memory serves me correctly, these guys should be popping any second now, and we can just start the whole process again. As soon as the first set are done. There we go. So they're now cured and back to 1 stage. You want to run each 5, which gives them basically permanent discount, which is really nice to have. So now, you can see they're down to 13 for one of these. I want to get these down to 0, because that way round I can, or these down to 1, so that way around I can just continuously trade at that level, which will be really good. These are going to drop consistently over the next couple of minutes because more and more of these guys get cured, but we're going to get them down to permanent discounts. So that's my life for the next 5 or 10 minutes, just getting all of that lot finished. Once it's done, we'll get them back into the farm, and that will be the end of me for today. So hopefully we shall see you with an iron farm with some properly discounted villagers, and I can start getting myself some actual XP and levels so I can start sorting my gear out. So we're back, and as you can see, we have all of our villagers now back inside of the breeder iron farm. So what this now allows me to do, as you can see, we have removed the boxes because these guys are never coming out of here again now. So I've removed the trapdoors that we had on the side here, and now you can see sort of the full look of what the iron farm should look like with their little soul lanterns above their head. But what this should now allow me to do is if I grab a stack of paper, we've got a stack of sticks. We'll need some potatoes and some carrots. And what I am also going to do is grab some emeralds as well. Now, just with 10 of these guys done, in theory, if we come over here, I should be able... And if we load up my pickaxe, that should be able to pretty much repair half a pickaxe so far. Yeah, that's nearly done. Yeah, pretty much all of that, and we've nearly fully repaired my pick. So as you can see, it's a reasonable, it's not the greatest source of experience, it's a little bit of manual work, but it's a darn sight better than nothing, and it's actually remarkably quick. You know, I haven't got to wait an AFK for anything. There we go, that's fully restored. And what's this trade going to give me? Let's see exactly how many levels we get from it. We got a 4, we got what, level 18? Almost 2 full levels from level 18. So that's 20 levels by me doing a full run of that. That's enough to fully enchant pretty much anything in 2 sittings. What I can also do over here, do I have anything else with... No, I don't. So, what we're going to do before we waste these levels is let me go and grab another pick. What have I got here? This is a fortune pick, so let's grab this. Just an unbreaking. Yeah, unbreaking of fishing 5. That's going to have silk touch on it in a moment. And let's go over this way. And what my plan is hopefully to do now. So, we fill a stack of those. Buy a stack of those. Or buy a stack of cookies. Which also means that I can get myself half a stack of golden carrots. Potatoes, apples, cookies, golden carrots. So we've just what we've got there. There you go. We nearly refilled my entire second pick as well. So in one run, and I can do this twice a Minecraft day as well. So this is going to be a reasonable form of XP. I don't really care about any of the drops. The apples will come in handy for feeding some other guys up, but that's about it. The cookies we really don't care about. We're going to store these somewhere. I may just, you know, eat them as food, give them away to people. Golden carrots as actual food is incredibly handy, however. So I now have a fully fledged food source, but the experience is going to be brilliant. It means I can now get everything fixed. So that's my next job. We're going to do that off camera. We're going to get all of my stuff leveled, get everything enchanted so I've got some full gear, and then we can just get on and play the game as we need to now then, because that's the last bit that I needed to get sorted in order to be able to actually get on and start doing, because now I've got No worries about the gear. So thanks for watching. We shall see you next week. Hopefully fully geared up. Hopefully without any worries about any experience. And we can actually start playing the game as I want to play the game now. We might go and do a bit of exploring, I believe. So thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.